What is up, YouTube? I'm Nintendo Man 64, bringing you another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist Soul. In the last episode, we took a part in our first weekend duel and pretty much dismantled Tristan, like the little bastard child that he is. And now we are going to take on Bakura. So, without further ado, let us commence. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Bakura. As the decks appear to be ready, let us begin without further ado. I said without further ado first, asshole! Let's see. I got it again, awesome. Now, Bakura's deck is very interesting. He relies a lot on Dark-type monsters, and more importantly, trap monsters. So you gotta be very careful with that. Before I do anything, let's do the Pot of Greed. Let's get an extra 2 cards in my hand. And set the Man-Eater Bug in defense mode to end my turn. Now that is not the monster I wanted him to summon. I was gonna prefer something like the Dark Elf, which is an insanely powerful monster of his, but hey, if he's gonna just play monsters like that, then I guess I'll have to take advantage of that. Alright, let's see. Survey says, show me the Rogue Doll. High attack power and everything, and now let's give him a big, juicy power boost. Horn of the Unicorn raises attack and defense by 700. So it's a very powerful magic card. I was very happy that I still had my Horn of the Unicorn card. And all we have to do is neutralize the life points, and Bakura is basically already on the run after only a few turns. Dark Hole is a bit problematic, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. And we're going to use that as a chain so I can bring Call of the Haunted to revive the Rogue Doll with the same exact attack power. And now, oh wow, this is just one hectic turn. So basically, nothing changed except that I lose my magic card, and it just goes right back to the top of my deck every time it's destroyed. Unfortunately, that can be a problem because that could then make you drawing more monster cards more dangerous, and you'll be wide open to an attack if you don't have any monsters in your hand, but you know what? I'm not worried about that right now. I'm more worried about demolishing Bakura before anything else happens, because he does have a few nasty monsters at his disposal. And I'd like to take him out before he can get those trap monsters out. A Clown Zombie is of literally nothing, no relevance to us at all. In fact, so little that I'm just going to wipe out what little potential he had by destroying his field card. I'll talk more about field cards later because now once you get to the second tier, that's when you're going to start to see all the duelists start using field cards to their advantage. I believe everybody but one duelist in the next ring of duelists uses them. And that's Esperova, and I think we're going to save him for last because he's got nasty-ass powerful monsters at his disposal. And I'd rather avoid them to lead off. Alright. Next up, ooh, Ryukushin, nice. Let's just neutralize this fight right now. He has hardly any defensive monsters. And Rogue Doll to wipe out the rest of your life points and win me the duel. That was good, Bakura, but next time try to get a punch in at me first. I lose. You're really good, aren't you? I have to get my hands on one of those upgrade packs and improve my deck. Let's use Red Eyes. Ooh! Gaia the Dragon Champion! Too bad I don't have the cards that make him. If I did, then we'd be in great shape. Gaia the Fierce Knight and Cursed Dragon. 2 monsters Yugi used a lot in the anime. At least in the first season. Alright, let's get our second match with Bakura. Would you like to participate in another duel? Playing against friends is a fun way to enjoy the game. Now, if you've seen the anime, you know why I'm giving him a very innocent British accent. He has a dual personality like Yugi, and just like Yugi's, it is batshit insane. But right now, we're not going to worry about that because we don't have to face that Bakura until much later. For now, let us focus on taking out what's his name right here and now. On the innocent Bakura. And then my turn. And he'll place defense monsters. Oh, he is just warming up. What we're gonna do is Mystical Space Typhoon to neutralize that face down card, because the last thing I need is to be trapped by one of those, and it was Magic Jammer. Nice. No need. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sacrifice this poor Snake Yashi person, which I'd never use. And I probably never will use again, because I'm probably going to get it kicked off my team and probably replace it with the Beaver Warrior or something. Something with more substance. And he's going to use the Castle of Dark Illusions, which was of no use to me. The Castle of Dark Illusions is a very interesting card. It boosts the power of certain Dark-type monsters, I believe. I'm not sure. I've never seen one used properly. The only time I've ever seen it was in the anime. And season 1 of the anime, they pretty much just made up their own rules. So let's see. Of all zombie monsters. Increases the attack and defense of all zombie type monsters for 200 points for each turn this card is face up. Oh, so that's not a bad card at all. It's just no one really wants to use zombie cards, because until you got later on into the game, there was no reason to have zombie cards, because they kind of sucked. There really weren't that many powerful ones until much later, when you could get like the Vampire Lord and Vampire Genesis and all that jazz. But you guys probably know that, since I don't think non-Yu-Gi-Oh fans would watch this video. But if you do, I hope I'm turning you on to the series. If not, I apologize. I vehemently apologize. But whatever. Alright, change of heart to use the summon skull. That's gonna be a gut punch. Oh boy. What did he just summon? It's not like it matters, because I have the premature burial. And I will pay those life points to bring my mighty summon skull back. And then, just to make sure that doesn't happen again, let us vaporize this thing. What monster do you have in defense mode? King of Yami Makai. And you didn't want to summon him in attack mode because Swords of Revealing Light was out? Come on. Come on, game. You could do better than that. Oh, whatever. Whatever. You got one last punch to throw at me, Bakura? Because this is honestly going to end pretty soon. Alright, Snake Hair. And guess what? I'm not even going to let you throw that last punch at me. Trap Hole. Bye-bye. Alright, and the last... Oh, well, I may as well prolong the inevitable. We got Call of the Haunted and the Man-Eater Bug. And for poetic reasons only, let's use Ryukushin to attack and take out all 1600 with a 1600 attack power. Just to be poetic. That's just what I do. I lose. You're really good, aren't you? I have to get my hands on one of those upgrade packs. Blah, 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 blah. Mystical Elf, we don't use you too much. And now I remember why. Your packs kind of suck. Okie dokie. Join us next time here at Yu-Gi-Oh! Where we take on the obnoxiously Brooklyn Joey Wheeler. Until next time, sayonara!